Alright, let's assess some of these $2 radios. Some of these I found a while ago. Some of these I found more recently. But, well, let's kind of go through them. I guess let's work our way here. Just kind of throwing some batteries in them and testing them. That's kind of the base of this video. This is a Westinghouse transistor civil defense marking. I like these kind of radios. They're kind of fun. Genuine cowhide. The ones that don't work, be getting a dosage of this 696 pieces capacitor kit that I got. These ranged from $3 to $1, so there's a name in there. I think most of them either take 9 volts or AA's, and if they take C batteries and they have a power cord. Okay, how am I gonna get this out? Here we go, come on. There we go. You know, this style matches a lot with a similar Westinghouse. It's a clock radio, tube clock radio. That looks... It's like exactly like this. This is weird. That's kind of cool. I'm guessing they're from the same time. I believe the clock radio is from '64, and this is probably from 1964. Here is said Westinghouse clock radio. Same basic shape. It's kind of cool. Doing a little research, this is indeed a 1963-4, so not kind of neat how Westinghouse transferred their designs to different sizes. And I mean, call it uncreative, but I thought that's kind of cool. In the description, I'm gonna make myself look up all these in Radio Museum and write down the year, make, and model of each of them, just so then everyone knows. So yeah, let's throw some batteries in this one. If it isn't already baked with corrosion from old batteries, the Duraleaks. In typical Westinghouse fashion, this needed probably a jet plane to get the two pieces apart. A lot of force is needed to get the two pieces apart in Westinghouse stuff, I have noticed. But anyways, here's our model number. Made in USA. Made in USA. Typically these are made in Japan. But I'll have to look around. Looks like we have a Mitsumi thing there, which is Japanese. How about these transistors? What are these? Probably Hitachi. They just have a T on them. I don't know what company that is. But anyways, there's battery replacement, and it has 2 schools of battery. Penlight and Mercury. Those were the days. Let's throw some batteries in it and see if it blows up. Also looks like someone left the batteries in it, and there's like mustard at the bottom. But it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like it's transferred onto other parts. And looks like it's dead, aside from... Oh, it actually sounds like the controls were just dirty. Here, let's spray that down with some contact cleaner. Well, I got a tiny bit. That's with the volume wide open. I'm gonna try headphones and see if maybe the jack is messed up and what we're hearing is from the audio output transformer. Oh. Well, it's awfully crunchy, so I think our little capacitor kit will do well with that. But it gets something out of it, so the battery contacts aren't junk. It sounds like we might have a cold solder joint in there, but that's okay. That's easily fixable, especially when the whole thing is, all the solder contacts are open and easily accessible and not under that green plastic stuff. But yeah, all these will be getting their own video, or at least the ones that don't currently work. Alright, well, next on the list, I guess we'll go to this GE right here. GE. When might this be from? Maybe the early 60s? Late 50s? It's metal. Made in USA GE too. Or at least I think it is. It doesn't look Japanese. So, well, let's open it up. I can't tell. It's kind of hard to see. Well, anyways, like I said, let's open it up. Well, I don't see battery acid. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that, Texas Instruments. Look at that. That's one of those 20s style speakers. It's not from the 20s, obviously. But the way that speaker works is a style used in the 20s. And it's not just with the cover missing. Sorry about my hand tremors. They're kind of acting up right now. That's the speaker style itself. That's really cool. Along with these Texas Instruments germanium transistors. Let's look on here. 2512. That's most likely 1965. So the second day of the 12th week of 1965 was when this was made. I don't see made in Hong Kong or made in Japan, and these parts look all American, or at least the parts like the transistors. We have another Mitsumi tuning condenser, but well, let's throw some batteries in it and see if this thing works. I'm guessing it does, at least to an extent. Alright, power applied. Of course it works.
Michigan, call 1-800-270-7117. New York, call 877-8 HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Tennessee, call Tennessee Redline at 1-800-889-9789. Virginia, call 1-888-532-3500. Copyright 2021 Caesars.
Well, that works.
They've done their duty for all of us in defending the country we love and preserving our way of life.
I'd say that one works. 10 transistors. It's a little ridiculous, but it's not like those 15 transistor dealios. But good job, GE and Texas Instruments, I guess. That's pretty cool. Alright, next we have a Sears Silvertone. Oh, Silvertone. Leather crumbling velvet case with extra rust, most likely from batteries. Another genuine cowhide. 7 transistor, nothing ridiculous. This looks a little older, if I can get a hold of it. Got civil defense markings. Ooh, a geared tuning knob. Dial pointer's a little off, but oh well. Okay, that feels really nice to turn. It's one of the ones you need to use your fingernail for if you have long fingernails for industrial purposes like me. does look a little scorched from batteries. In fact, I think that is from the vapor from the Duraleaks. Back when you supplied your own batteries. Silvertone batteries. Those were the days. What is the camera trying to focus on? Well, we have an old style tuning capacitor on there. It's one of the actual, like, big ones. See that? That is really cool. I'm too lazy to really open this thing up much further. You can probably picture what it looks like from what you've kind of already seen. But let's supply some power to it. This one just takes one singular battery. It's dead. Totally dead. And my batteries are good too. I checked them before I made the video. That's unfortunate, but I guess we have another one that can probably go to there. But I'm guessing the batteries killed it. Won't turn off. I'm guessing early 60s, maybe 60, 61. I don't know. Guessing it's made by Arvin. Oh, now I gotta get the battery out. That thing is so darn rusted it won't shut. Now it probably won't open. That's a shame. I would have loved to see that one work, and hopefully we can get it working. Gosh, what do we move on to next? Ooh, how about this big Lloyd's? Ooh, look at that. Hi. It's me. Lloyd's untested. Not Lloyd's unleaded. What do we got here? AM, FM, distance, local. Ooh, distance and local. And a timer? A night mate. Ooh. Rather interesting name. Is that how that works? I don't know, maybe we can test out the night mate. No, we're all thinking. Well, this is one of the ones that takes C batteries, and it takes a lot of them. But luckily, Lloyd's, the gremlins at Lloyd's were nice and supplied us with a power transformer and AC power cord. This looks like someone actually took care of it, because look at how clean that is. You could drink with that thing. It's like a big straw. C-size batteries. I see crappy dome capacitors, those ones that are always go bad. Model 7NT or 7N41E Series 37A. I wonder what that means. This is another one with a full tuning capacitor in it. And I don't see a plastic one even for the FM, which is nice. I guess the people at Lloyd's were nice on this one. Serial number starts at 70, so maybe 1970 on this one. I don't know. I think there was a sticker up here, or else this was a outhouse radio. Anyways, let's apply some power to it. Alright. This is on AM.
Funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line.
I don't want the copyright gremlin to get onto me. But look at this. another weighted knob. How nice is that? Sounds like we do have bad capacitors, although I might not change them because these types of electronics usually have circuit boards that turn into a lake of solder if you try to fix them. So if it works enough, it'll just have to do. The antenna's not even up either. I wonder how big that antenna is. Let's try out the Nightmate. Isn't that cool? There's like no effort in that switch. There's like no effort in moving that switch. Alright, let's try out FM. Let's put the antenna up since I know that early FM radios typically do kind of suck on tuning. So let's put that up there. Not too incredibly tall, but that's okay because sometimes huge antennas are annoying. Turn our Nightmate on maximum.
I mean, there were fans of people that wanted to dress up, but now, you know, I got buddies from high school that want to play group tickets together. I got friends and family kind of asking me about it.
You know,
feel that they have.
Let's just turn off our Nightmate real quick. That's actually a cool feature, the distance and local.
Audience of the sporting public is starting to change the channel over from. Come on, birdie, birdie.
It's large. 9-yard attempt. Outroll snap, body slicking.
If you're a close listener, you could hear that the same song was playing on both AM and FM while I tested this one. Isn't that funny? Lloyd's Nightmate. Cheesy. Well, but it works, and it works enough for me, so I don't think I'm going to change anything till it dies. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. What do we have here? A $1 untested realistic weather radio. One of these little cube things. Product of Taiwan. Volume. Tuning 162.4 megahertz to 162.55. So it's up to date despite being probably over 40 years old. Gotta see how long this is. Stand by. Got a nice little length antenna. It's not huge. It's like the other one, I guess. I believe this is how you get it open. On the inside, you have a 9-volt jack. Our Radio Shack date code gives us the, let's see, October 1980 is what that means. This is a 1980 wooden block. What do they call these? A cookie is the circle. I don't think there's a real name for a wooden block in the logging world. But I kind of like this brass on here. They had two of these. One of them had silver. This one had Smoker's Choice Brass Edition. And it was a little older. The other one is from '85. So I picked this one. They were the same other than that. But let's try to scavenge for a 9-volt if one exists around here. But if not, we can probably just rig something together. Alright, I found a 9-volt that checks that. 5.2 volts. That should be enough, I think. Get the antenna up. Of course it works. What could go wrong? I bet down here in the basement it won't be able to get our station since it's weak. It's out of Chanhassen, Minnesota. But let me try to tune this around. It can kind of get it when I hold on to the antenna, but I might want to build an external antenna output for this cube thing. So it works. I just need an antenna. Alright. Let's see this big metal thing. What is this? This is a 1964, maybe? If I had to take a guess. Ooh, boy, that's some good chrome. I did not look this good in the store. Maybe from 64, 65. Panasonic RF800. This is the big beast. 2 watts. Or 4 AA pen light batteries. Use your band or tone, high, medium, and low. Matsushita Electric certifies that this receiver complies with FCC radiation limits. That's cool. Even your knobs are metal. Loud. Just go loud mode up there. National Panasonic, early Panasonic. What's this button do here? Who knows? Well, let's throw some batteries in it and see what it does. There's our serial number. I don't know if that means 63, but there's no civil defense markings on this, so I don't think so. But luckily, there's no batteries in there. Of course, it looks like some leakage going on. Some Duracells found their way in there, but we'll have to see how bad it is. This is always a good thing to find. Guessing, yeah, that went right there. Okay, we can just glue that back on. Who cares? Oh, check it out. $2.99? It's like the price that I got this for. In fact, I'd say it's a penny less. Let's see what it says on the back. Matsushita Electric Industrial Company Ltd. Made in Japan, genuine top grain leather. So this is early Panasonic. This is... We're talking back when Panasonic was mainly Matsushita. Not the kind of parent company who makes the parts for the child company of Panasonic. But anyways, for the 4th time now, let's get some batteries in it. Alright, batteries in. I'm getting nothing. But I am wondering if my batteries are dead, so let's see. Nothing more early Japanese import than those headphone jacks right there, with the 1 dot and 2 dot things. I have a Sony TV from 1967 that has those. That is a staple early Japanese import thing right there. Again, I'm getting nothing on this maximum volume. Batteries are probably dead. Again, we're getting nothing with fresh batteries. So I'm thinking what I should do is I think we're going to open this up and spray down the contacts, probably. I can't lie, it is looking a little toasty in there. Especially like right there, but maybe if we can get this working somehow. Spray down the contacts first. So, I've sprayed down all the contacts. Nothing really seems to change, so I'm guessing that the acid got to it somehow. So, we're going to work on this one too. Notice how the rod antenna is not doing great. Doesn't seem to affect down there, but whatever. But anyways, I guess the Panasonic will live another day. and we'll spend the next few sleeping away. But anyways, well, let's get on to the next one, which I think is the last one. Last but not least is a Panasonic untested $2 AM only thing with the scanner on both the top and bottom, the dial, that's what it's called, not the scanner. Am I a ham radio person? Or whatever it's called, not ham, whatever it's called. Anyways, this is kind of like the last one, but probably about 5 or 10 years newer. I'm guessing this is probably early 70s, making it the second newest in the lot. Yeah, the Realistic was the newest. But R-1492 Matsushita Electric Industrial Co. made in Japan. Another one that can take AC power, but I do not have a power cord that small. I mean, that is tiny. Let's see how the Duracells treated this one. Oh, it takes a 9-volt. Okay. Looks all healthy. The cardboard's even good. So that means nothing was leaked in here. There's another old Japanese import staple thing with a little ear and speaker. Meaning headphone, although it doesn't have the 2 jacks with the dots, which I find a lot cooler. It's enough. Alright, let's get it open. Oh, it comes all apart. I believe that's our date right there. September 1st, 1972, or January 9th, 1972. That might be May 10th, 72 is when that was printed, or no, that's the serial number. I don't know, maybe. I wonder what that ISO thing is. That's also on a lot of old Japanese electronics, with the little screw on it. Another made in Japan stamp. Let's get to the actual radio. It's interesting, the plastic is like kind of blue. It's like glass. Another Mitsumi. When has there ever not been a Mitsumi in something like this? There's the ISO thing again. It's on the top of that. You can't really see it very well on camera. Big power transformer there. Interesting looking headphone jack thing right there. A couple transformers, all the basics. Let's put a 9-volt in it. My guess is that there's not going to be a whole lot wrong with this, but we will see in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Ooh, a power LED. Or is that a tuning LED?
He's into the end zone. Wheeler, and that's the brand new Honda 4-wheeler 4-drive Foreman ATV worth over $8,000 from Northwest Honda in Rice Lake, as well as the trailer it's sitting on from Union Trailers.
Yeah, what could really go wrong with this? It's not to the age that everything starts to fail at. It's an interesting capacitor right there. Looks like the kind of thing that would go bad, but I guess it hasn't gone horribly bad yet. But anyways, this groovy Panasonic wraps up this video here of a mixture of a bunch of working and ready to be worked on $2, circa $2 radios. Thank you for watching, and I apologize for the slightly longer video, but it seemed to work out okay. Discord in the link of in the description. We have about 25-ish members. It's pretty cool. Come check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see ya.